Hey guys, so I kind of want to take a moment to explain some of the limitations that I'm having with the website and also just how to meet what we want to do with it. I have to do a video because whenever I write an email, I reread it and I just sound like an asshole. I'm really bad at writing emails, guys, so I apologize. But so anyways, just to kind of like show you a little bit of what we have going on right here. All right, we have, like, you come over here and we have our store. This is its own entity. Think of it like if I owned a business and then I have 2 employees. Well, this is one of the employees, and all he does is make purchases. That's all he wants to do. And then I also have for example, the forms. All right, and all of the forms is hosted by another employee, and they do not like to communicate to one another. They don't want to work together, and there's nothing I can do to make it happen right now, unless I rebuilt these amazing applications from the beginning. And considering it took probably years for this to be developed, it's outside of my skill set for sure. But so like as far as like forwarding links back, I want to kind of explain the back end a little bit and some of the limitations. So over here is the back end of our store, and I can change our products, I can group them together, I can keep track of our orders through things. I can develop coupons, payments, go over shipping and taxing, all little features like that. All right, and then also I want to show you this is our form builder, and this is really cool because, for example, this one right here, if it'll load within a decent amount of time, all right, it's going to show us all of our submissions. All right, and then I can export it to Excel. Great features, and probably one of the reasons why I don't want to leave this, but I want y'all to see kind of where some of the little nuisances I'm having to deal with to try to get things to auto-link, or just to get these 2 separate entities to work together. All right, because this isn't. What ends up happening is that whenever they're done purchasing, they're going to come here to the thank you shopping page, or thank you for shopping. Now, this is a template for any purchase. I can change this, but it will be for any purchasing. So I could create an auto forwarding that after a set amount of time will take you to the registration page. But what if they purchased a name tag, or what if they purchased the membership for the just registration for the club? It's not going to work that way. Well, why don't you create just a thank you page just for this? That's not within the limitations and the features of the Wix store. So what I did do for now to try to kind of get that is that I have a little note here highlighted red, and then a button that'll take you to the registration form. So maybe that might be a little bit smoother, because I don't like the fact that pretty much the customer will leave for a set amount of time until I email them back saying, hey, here's the link, we got your payment. Now there is a hole here where somebody could go, they could register, and they could choose to pay, and they can actually select to not do a credit card, and just that I'll ship in a check or whatever, I'll mail in a check, Then it'll show up in my Wix store, which I think I have over here. As you can tell, I'm still, I had to learn this, but like it'll say paid or not paid, This is simply just somebody going in there considering it. It'll show up as not paid. So I might get some of their information, but they'll still get the link. Now, I was concerned about doing the auto link, or more moving it over, because the priority from the club was that we want to be able to make sure they pay before we let them register. I get why we're doing that, mainly because we want to confirm payments. But I personally feel, as through our portal, it would be much easier if they could do everything all in one page. If they don't leave and they can come back in, because no matter what, if they change up how they pay it, or if they put in their information wrong somewhere, I at least have 2 different entities that has their information, so some form of way I can contact the ones that make a mistake. So, as I mentioned, that these mistakes can happen, just simply because like if they miss a button or if they believe now that they've purchased that they're done. These mistakes can happen anywhere, because even right now, like this is a link that takes you to the store, whereas before we had the form prior to it. At least then I will have that information prior to, you know, and I will have like, okay, this person with this car, he's registered, but I have his information here, but he didn't pay, and I'll see it immediately. It'll all go into my back end like I have right here. But with the setup we have now, it could just simply be that, oh, okay, I need to register. Well, I can do that later. I've already paid. Maybe they might wait to the last minute, you know, or they might just believe that they're done. I don't really have like a solid presentation of what is expected of the user, and that's what I want to do here. That's why I'm afraid that I've made it complicated, or I'm afraid that I haven't really given the user a way to see what we want from them. And on the same side, so I've got the user that I can't really, I'm confusing right now, and then I've got the board that has recommendations or needs for the website that really I can do it, but as you notice, it's kind of gimmicky. I mean, right now we have a button at the bottom of the receipt that is for any purchase, and I want something more solid than that. Because even still, now I have to go and I'm gonna have to email these people. If I don't see that registration come up, I have to like, hey, by the way, here's the link. I need you to register your car's information. We need that information. Even though you've paid for your ticket, I'm gonna need this. Yes, I'll still have to do this either way. That doesn't change. But I know that if I make a cleaner interface, the issues should happen less. That's what I'm trying to convey here. That's what I'm trying to say, and I'm having a lot of trouble bringing it out, you know. So hopefully that makes a little bit more sense, you know. If anything, y'all, at least plus I've got some members now who see what is going on here, what is happening on the back end, and also I can give y'all access to this. If y'all want to be able to go in here and look at the submission forms, if y'all want to be able to go in and look at our orders, I can't really get to it. I closed that page earlier. But if y'all want to be able to go in there and look at our orders, y'all can do that too. I can give y'all access. It doesn't just have to be me. But on the same side, since if it is going to be just me, which is totally okay, I'm okay with doing this, all right? It's because it's very easy. I would like to make it as streamlined as possible, so that way I only have to look at one thing every time somebody makes a purchase for the car registration show. So thank y'all guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope this explains where I'm coming from. Sorry, like Christine, I sent that email and I earlier a couple days ago, and it did not come off right. I try, like, whenever I write an email, like, I'm trying to be nice and, you know, sincere, and it just always comes off as like I'm the biggest asshole ever. That isn't a one-time thing either. Like, it's actually been the thing at work that I have to put a disclaimer at the end of my emails, like, you know, not being an asshole, being serious, you know, because it always comes off as like either I'm being a sarcastic asshole or something, and I just wanted to definitely clarify that, because long distance, I mean, it's hard to work on, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, so I want to make sure that I'm not sending any bad impressions or anything like that either while I'm working through here. But also, I've gotten a lot of help from a couple of the board members. Like Rick called me, he emailed me and he updated some of the times and stuff. And it's definitely because, like, I have a horrible delay now from whenever I get an email to y'all to whenever I can respond, just because I'm a day ahead, and just it's just ridiculous. So, but yeah, so hopefully, I think this is still working. I think everything's going great. I'm kind of rambling on a little bit, so talk to y'all guys later. Let me know what y'all think and what y'all's opinions are. Either way, we can do either one. We can still keep it where it's at, where we have the button at the end of the checkout, or we could change it if you want to. It's not critical. It's not that big of a deal in any form of way. It's just a concern I have that I want to bring up and at least let it be known. Yeah. Alright guys, thanks for listening. Bye.